Today we are going to talk about the BS job advice I got as I was trying to become an entrepreneur. Let's roll! What's up guys, it's Lamar Woods, Freedom Dragon and founder of So Hard. Welcome back to the channel. Now let's get into this freedom content. The first piece of BS job advice that I need to go over right now, right at the tippet, right at the top, is that you need to replace your 9-to-5 income. People told me, Lamar, you should make enough money in your business to replace your 9-to-5 job before you leave the job. That is redonky and you should not be listening to it. That is garbage advice, okay? You are paid most likely by an organization with millions in the bank. The organization that you work for most likely has been around for 10 plus years. Over the course of time, your ability to create cash, to create revenue, create income goes up. And at the beginning, it is zero, zilch, nada. So hearing people say that you need to replace your 9-to-5 income, which comes from an organization that is old, experienced, has been in the game for a while, has momentum built up, is trash, is garbage, and you should take it, crumble it. That's a ridiculous goal that puts extra pressure on you to be more successful than you need to be as a fledgling. No one tells a baby that before they get to go on the playground, they need to be able to sprint. Let's not act like it's impossible. It can be done. But for most entrepreneurs, that is a pipe dream. Replacing your income is a pipe dream that keeps you stuck in the 9-to-5. One of the most hurtful ways I learned this was from a mentor of mine. I would ask him all the time, hey, how do I quit my job? You've done it. The mentor told me, do you make enough in your business to replace your 9-to-5 income? I said, no. He said, keep going. And then as our relationship grew, I found out this mentor just quit. All right, guys, the second piece of BS job advice that I got on my way to becoming a new entrepreneur is invest in your 401k. All right, this is a bit more intricate, so I've got to give a little bit more of an explanation here. What is something that everyone should pay attention to is who is giving you advice. Do not take advice from anyone who you would not trade places with. So if a person is giving you advice on finances, relationships, anything, literally family, anything, look at their life, look at their financial life. Is the life that they have the life that you want? Don't take their financial advice if the answer is no. If it's relationships and you don't like the way their relationships are in their life, then don't take relationship advice from them. That was one of my mistakes as I was asking everybody in the world for advice on how I could leave my job. I commonly got some pushback on me telling people that I am not going to invest in my 401k anymore. I shouldn't have told any of the 9-to-5ers about this at all. If you know that you're going to have a 9-to-5 for the rest of your life, then investing in a 401k is essentially free money. But for an entrepreneur, it depends on your financial stability. Do you believe that you have enough money in your bank account to sustain you as you're becoming an entrepreneur? There's a common statistic on how long it takes for businesses to become profitable. And the results are in. It takes an average of 2 to 3 years. So let me ask you this. In your bank account, do you have 2 to 3 years of savings built up? I'll wait. For the majority of the people watching this video, the answer is no. The average American doesn't have 6 months savings in their bank account, let alone 2 to 3 years. So assuming that you invested in your 401k and then you decide to jump out as an entrepreneur, what are the chances that you're gonna need that money that you invested in there? Pretty high chances, pretty high chances. What happens when you take the money out of there? They don't give it to you. They take a major cut. You're going to lose a large percentage of that money just by pulling it out before your 50, 60. So what good is the money to you? What good is the 2 pennies that they pitch in if they're gonna take 4 pennies out when you try and use your money? It is a losing game. It's a losing equation. Do not invest in your 401k if you are not financially stable and can predict being financially stable until your business becomes profitable. That is a major nugget. I wish I had heard this a long time ago, and I wouldn't have wasted so much money putting it into my 401k, because when I needed it, believe me, they took their cut. I should have just invested in an index fund and I would have got a comparable return without having to lose a portion of the money when I needed it. Dropping freedom nuggets today. That's a free fire for you. Let's roll. All right, guys, here is the 3rd piece of BS job advice that your boy Freedom Dragon got as he was becoming an entrepreneur. And you probably get this as well. The piece of BS job advice is that you can do it on your own. Just keep going. So as I was working towards being able to leave the 9 to 5, a piece of common advice I got was, how many people do you have in your company? It's just me. You need to work until you've got enough money to pay for employees. And once you've got enough money to get yourself out of the rut, then you should start thinking about becoming a full-time entrepreneur. Nope. Nah, dude. Nah, you're gonna need some help. You are going to need help on your way. You'll need help from family, co-founders, volunteers. Do not listen to other people when they say just keep going. Just keep going is just keep dying, okay? You are dying slowly, and one day you're going to run out of steam. You're gonna be too tired to go into your 9 to 5 and go do this other thing. If you wanna be a part of So Heart, send me a message. Send an email to info@soheart.app and we can have a conversation. Trying to do everything 100% by yourself is a slow, painful life that essentially ends up robbing you of time, which is your most valuable asset. Bring other people into the vision and you will be able to go farther faster. The last thing I'm gonna say on you not going and trying to create this entire business, like manifest this entire vision on your own 100%, is that you are going to need to have some failures. There's gonna need to be room for failure if you're going to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs make mistakes. You cannot be perfect 100% of the time. And you need to have room for error. If you are doing this 100% by yourself, right? Then you most likely are going to a job and then doing your dream at night. How long do you really get for that? 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours if you're losing sleep and unhealthy and X and Y and Z? That is a losing equation. You're going to need to fail some amount of time. So if you are doing this for only 2 hours a day, then you're only going to get a good 10 failures a year. You're going to need so many failures to reach your success that 10 failures a year is getting you nowhere. People cannot skip the process. If you look at the internet gurus, or if you listen to an entrepreneur who's already successful, but only because they've been in it for a long time, they'll make it sound like you can skip to success. There are no skips. You have a process. A baby must first turn onto his belly before it can sit up, before it can start to crawl, before it can start to walk. You must go through the phases as well. And in order to go through the phases, you need to put in the time. That is a key piece of information, something that I did not know, something that I was not thinking about as I was working towards freedom. That phase where you're doing your dream job and you're doing your day job at the same time, that is a phase. That is not a life. You do that for a certain amount of time so that you can solidify the idea, the roadmap for your business. As soon as you know where you're going or have enough of an idea to start moving ahead, you need to find a way to structure your life in such a way that you can go after that thing. Go after it today, chase your dreams today, look at people's lives, and sometimes you have to watch what they do instead of what they say. All right, guys, Freedom Dragon dropping freedom nuggets inside your living room, snuggled up with you on your couch, on your sofa. Let's grow, let's do this together. Check out another one of my videos if you want some more freedom, and if you don't, go work on your freedom business, okay? Work on that thing that's gonna give you and your family freedom, and I will catch you on the next round. Later. All right, guys. I'm sitting here putting this thing together, and I messed up a take at the end of the video there. And I said, you know what? I can use this. I want to just take this moment to thank everyone. I want to thank everyone who, you know, is a true fan, who really rides with me. You know, you guys like, you guys comment, and you guys watch to the end of the video. These types of things let YouTube know that I'm worthy of a view. They let YouTube know that I'm worthy of being on the platform, and without it, my channel will never really grow. You guys keep me in the game. You guys energize me and give me what I need to continue making content. And for that, I want you to know that I appreciate you and I love you. From the Freedom Dragon. All right? Now let me show you this bit that I messed up here. You can call me Big Flame. You know, you can call me the Flame King. You heard? I'm on these tracks. You heard? Skitty, 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 skitty. Whoop, 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 whoop. Brit. Let me hop on this track. Let me hop in the booth. Brit. Hop in this booth real quick for my booze. I only got one boo. You heard? Brit. Skip, skip, skip. Okay. Can you hear me in the headphones? Brit. Freedom Dragon. Brit. Free Flame. Brit. Coming to you. Skirt, skirt. And you. Hey. Freedom. Hey. Freedom. Freedom. Hey. Brit. 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 Skit. 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 Scoop. Yeah. Chill. Yeah. Merely with one hand. This is ridiculous. Why you guys even watch this? This is crazy.